too organized for a high school prank. And there still hasn't been any kind of ransom made. Which rules out the extortionist, or any physical political group or cult in the area, which rules out the true believer, and leaves us with the Avenger. We can give him a profile. We believe whoever poisoned these people was motivated by revenge. The randomness of the victimology, average people in an average-sized town, all points to a local resident.
We know that people who poison for the purpose of revenge primarily act alone.
However, he may have manipulated someone close to him to assist him. The unsub usually disposes of these accomplices when they're of no further use to him.
The unsub is likely a cautious, deliberate, and highly functioning male between the ages of 35 and 50.
He chose LSD for a reason. LSD is about altering perception. We think that this unsub is striking out because he feels that he's been inaccurately perceived by the community or a subset of it.
He feels that these attacks will affect and alter a reality that he is caught in, that he perceives to be unjust.
He's so self-centered, he believes his victims will know the reason for the attack and who did it.
This individual was savvy enough to use Rohypnol to obstruct our investigation, erasing the memories of the victims of how they were poisoned.
Hold on. This guy believes that his victims know who he is. Why is it covering his tracks?
Because these victims aren't his primary target.
We know from precedent that this kind of offender, the Avenger, tests his weapon first. This attack was a test run.
Test run for what?
We don't know yet. What we do know is this is not the first time he's aired his grievances. While it's not likely that he has a criminal record, it is possible that he has filed criminal charges or pursued a civil action against his perceived adversaries. And now, to measure the results of his test, he's watching.
And he wants to see the results of his test. Once he has them, all those years of pent-up rage will be unleashed in the form of a larger attack. Profile indicates a lot of people could die.
You think?
That's right. His neighbors became aware something was wrong when a local Beechwood restaurant closed early. From inside sources, we learned that representatives of the CDC began testing food inside the restaurant.
I'm going to report the story name.
Told that some of the food had apparently been tainted with hallucinogenic drugs.
In the restaurant.
To confirm all of this, we will not release the name of the restaurant. We'll only say it's a Beechwood area favorite. This is Suzanne Huang reporting live from Beechwood.
We don't name the restaurant.
What is the local hospital? Make sure they know what's coming. Excuse me.
Where do your 911 calls get routed?
There's a county phone bank. They contact first responders, the fire department.
Alert them too. They're going to need additional personnel, and any other backup you've got, auxiliary cops, you're going to have to call.
But why?
Because we're going to have extra time just calming people down, and we really don't need the confusion to interfere with our investigation.
They're making those calls? No. Hey, everybody, please shut up for a minute.
Tell me what this is all about.
Better.
We can't comment. No, we still don't know for sure why those people were poisoned.
Okay, great. I just got off at the hospital. They're swamped with over 50 poisoned local restaurants. No hallucinations.
Another poison. Or maybe more hysteria.
We've looked into any civil or criminal complaints from employees, ex-employees, suppliers, regulars at the cafe. Not one good lead.
There's got to be somebody connected to that cafe who pops as a suspect.
Or do you want to go back there just to find another angle?
Couldn't hurt. JJ, you and Reed go to the hospital, see if any of the poison is seen.
I really can't talk right now. We just got hammered. Listen, most of these food poisonings are probably psychosomatic. What makes you think that? A news broadcast just reported a local restaurant was poisoned. Now, it would be a huge coincidence if there was another poison that aired. What do you want me to do?
Help us figure out which case is any one that's real.
People are coming in with all kinds of complaints, but there's at least one case that isn't psychosomatic. She's barely breathing.
Can you take us to the doctor that's treating that patient?
She should talk to her. So then why haven't we found anyone connected to this cafe who fits the profile?
Why hasn't the CDC found any trace of the drug?
What if it's not the profile?
The Irving flag.
Where?
Around.
When the patient got here, couldn't remember anything about
No,
Her speech was so slurred I could barely understand. It sounds like her.
Flag not gonna be the guy.
She was positive for rohypnol, negative for LSD. But we're running more tests because rohypnol alone doesn't explain her symptoms. She presented with nausea, difficulty swallowing, labored breathing. She's also having trouble moving her legs.
How long has she been sick?
She didn't know. I could barely understand her when she first got here. Now she can't speak at all.
Actually,
Biological agents that have similar symptoms. Ricin, sarin gas. Can't rule anything out. Oh, a few more tests.
That's right. Thanks now.
No soda machines, hot dog stands, water fountains, anything. Get anything?
Maybe. First New Jersey Federal, right across the street. One of the victims who I talked to said that he went to that bank on the day that he was killed.
How do you get poison at the bank?
I don't know, but I'd like to take a look at the security tapes.
Do you? Right there, positive.
Jack Fisher.
Worst night of his life.
That's all of them. Every one of the victims who turned up at the ER 3 years ago.
Who do they call for movement? Bring the CDC guys. They can test the candies. I'll go Hodge. Morgan, it's Hodge. What's up?
Wait.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Graham.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief.
No, Hodge, we're pretty sure it's the bank. All the victims are on their security tape. Garcia's emailing a picture to your phone. Hold on a second, I'm checking. Yeah, I got it. Ben Dempsey. Hold on. I was checking. Yeah, we got it, Hodge. Checking tape.
Right there. That's her.
Wait a minute. Okay, not only was she here, but from one of these tapes, she was the one who played the thing.
At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Alexander.
Zip. What is it?
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports. Now, look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Paul George. Jokic is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot. And for Oklahoma City, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Alexander out there with Jalen Green. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. So Dallas will get the first possession. So here we go. It's game 1 of the regular season for both teams indoors. Each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
SGA's shot is good.
That's a big-time move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
Hart with it. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Excellent D there from Williams.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Green against Irving. And that one's good. Green.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Williams against Jokic. Hands the shot from the wing.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside, Green. Off target from 3-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's MP. Here's Wembanyama. On the wing, MP. Defended
Finally.
by Holmgren.
Finally dunk on somebody.
Right
Jesus,
there.
finally. Goddamn.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
There we go. I finally dunk on somebody.
Pass to Green. Williams kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
MP, no good. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Tenacious on that drive. Green using his speed effectively.
Down low, here's Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number
You know
early.
it's bad when Wembanyama don't want to stay with the
They
Spurs.
know that if this guy
Wasn't
goes
it the
off, their
first seed?
chances of winning rise exponentially.
Aren't they the first seed?
On the wing, Williams. And there's SGA on the assist by Williams.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 5 now.
A guy like this with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Mid dunk. We had one.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you? There's 1:40 left in the first half. And here's MP for 3. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks, guys. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Dagnall said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. SGA with the ball.
Where's Moran there?
Defended by MP. And that one's good, SGA.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
To the wing right side, Jokic. The focus there from Jokic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A 3 from MP.
Technology thing called PCO 99.
So maybe he applied for a loan.
Another 3 for Dallas.
Rejected because Hitchcock had already applied for the patent and please, New Jersey federal bank.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot. Just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and the shot goes down. SGA's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Irving. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. SGA, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
MP getting it done for the Dallas Mavericks. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them. But come on, man, you gotta compete.
Now let's take a moment here for a... And that concludes...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
On the court for the Mavericks. And Benyamin's out there with Jokic. Then it's MP. Then there's Irving. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handed.
Victor Wembanyama at the line for one.
They throw good, Wembanyama. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing? About being a pro basketball player.
Oh damn! I never thought I would be the type of guy to laugh at a bitch when they down bad. Damn! Oh my God! This supposed to be a TV show.
Here's Hart. Rebound by Williams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
MP nails the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Holmgren the pass to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's MP. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Green against Irving. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jared McCain's checked in for Williams. And Dallas with a change here too. Morant's, he's checked in for Irving. And here's MP for 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Takes a step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Here's MP. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 15.
Not fucking with me.
2.5 minutes of basketball play in the third quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Right, is he fucking dumb? He not fucking with me though. He need help. It wasn't even him.
Attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
God needed a double team because of me.
Pass to SGA. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Two substances in the world toxic enough to be effective in doses as small as 1,000th of a gram. Small enough to abuse an label.
But the CDC didn't find any evidence of poison on the envelopes.
They wouldn't have. The envelopes were destroyed after the checks were deposited and processed.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
He's dead. He killed himself before we even got to him.
Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Jalen Green is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Jokic fires. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Hart's got 5 assists in the game. Thunder trailing by 21. Outside, SGA.
Where are the executives?
Outside, Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams, and he's off on his first shot of the game. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. George finds MP. From deep, Jokic, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wembanyama. Giannis comes in for Jokic. Flag is checked in for George. And it's Morant in for Kyrie Irving. It's Morant. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And he knocks down the first one. TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought that their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Outside Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Morant. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Finishing strong. This is how you...
He's going to be fine. This next one's pretty bad. Call the department. Why'd you choose the BAU?
want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Green. No good on that one. Morant with some nice D. Giannis outside. Morant kicks to Giannis. This one
Got me fucked up. I'm a shooter, bitch. Got me fucked up. What y'all thought I was going to do? Look at it?
He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is...
Fuck y'all.